Puzzling is my game, you know I'm the master. Fitting all the pieces faster and faster. Competition's on, I'm ready to compete. I'll finish that puzzle right under your feet. Putting every piece in its perfect place. Puzzling is my game, you know I'm the master. Fitting all the pieces faster and faster. Competition's on, I'm ready to compete. Finish that puzzle right under your feet. Putting every piece in its perfect place. Puzzling is my game, you know I'm the master. Fitting all the pieces faster. Competition's on, I'm ready to compete. Finish that puzzle right under your feet. Puzzling is my game, you know I'm the master. Fitting all the pieces faster and faster. Competition's on, I'm ready to compete. I'll finish that puzzle right under your feet. Putting every piece in its perfect place. Time ticking, heart racing. Gotta keep up the pace. Feeling the adrenaline is running through my veins. I'm the puzzle king. No one can beat my games. Jigsaw puzzle is my obsession. It's true, I'll conquer them too. The thrill of the chase and satisfaction I see. I'll complete the puzzle in the blink of an eye. Puzzling is my game, you know I'm the master. Fitting all the pieces faster and faster. Competition's on, I'm ready to compete. I'll finish that puzzle right under your feet. Putting every piece in its perfect place. Time ticking, heart racing. Gotta keep up the pace. Feeling the adrenaline is running through my veins. I'm the puzzle king. No one can beat my games. Jigsaw puzzle is my obsession. It's true, I'll conquer them too. The thrill of the chase and satisfaction I see. I'll complete the puzzle in the blink of an eye. Puzzling is my game, you know I'm the master. Fitting all the pieces faster and faster. Competition's on, I'm ready to compete. I'll finish that puzzle right under your feet. Putting every piece in its perfect place. Time ticking, heart racing. Gotta keep up the pace. Feeling the adrenaline is running through my veins. I'm the puzzle king. No one can beat my games. Jigsaw puzzle is my obsession. It's true, I'll conquer them too. The thrill of the chase and satisfaction I see. I'll complete the puzzle in the blink of an eye. Puzzling is my game, you know I'm the master. Fitting all the pieces faster and faster. Competition's on, I'm ready to compete. I'll finish that puzzle right under your feet. Putting every piece in its perfect place. Time ticking, heart racing. Gotta keep up the pace. Feeling the adrenaline is running through my veins. I'm the puzzle king. No one can beat my games. Jigsaw puzzle is my obsession. It's true, I'll conquer them too. The thrill of the chase and satisfaction I see. I'll complete the puzzle in the blink of an eye. Puzzling is is my game, you know I'm the master, fitting all the pieces faster and faster. Competition's on, I'm ready to compete. I'll finish that puzzle right under your feet. Putting every piece in its perfect place. Time ticking, heart racing. Gotta keep up the pace. Feeling the adrenaline is running through my veins. I'm the puzzle king. No one can beat my gaze. Jigsaw puzzle is my obsession. It's true, I'll conquer them too. The thrill of the chase, satisfaction I see. I'll complete the puzzle in the blink of an eye. Puzzling is my game, you know I'm the master, fitting all the pieces faster and faster. Competition's on, I'm ready to compete. I'll finish that puzzle right under your feet. Putting every piece in its perfect place. Time ticking, heart racing. Gotta keep up the pace. Feeling the adrenaline is running through my veins. I'm the puzzle king. No one can beat my gaze. Jigsaw puzzle is my obsession. It's true, I conquer them too. The thrill of the chase, satisfaction I see. I'll complete the puzzle in the blink of an eye. Puzzling is my game, you know I'm the master, fitting all the pieces faster and faster. Competition's on, I'm ready to compete. I'll finish that puzzle right under your feet. Putting every piece in its perfect place. Time ticking, heart racing. Gotta keep up the pace. Feeling the adrenaline is running through my veins. I'm the puzzle king. No one can beat my gaze. Jigsaw puzzle is my obsession. It's true, I'll conquer them too. The thrill of the chase.
Okay. Hello, good morning everyone, and welcome to today's competition. So today we are having our biggest solo competition so far. I'm just going to quickly read the messages, and I know that Rika will be joining us a bit later. She'll be helping me, but yeah, Daniela, good morning. I'll put you up on the screen. So there's a lot going on today. So welcome to all the people who are watching. I just noticed somebody said they don't have the link. This is the same link as always. We always have the same Google Meeting link and also the same registration link. So if you are a regular participant, you can just bookmark those and find that. And how are you today, Daniela?
I'm testing. Can you hear me?
Yes, very good.
Yes, yeah. I had problems with my sound and my husband came to help. Very good, thank you. And how is it with all of you guys? Yeah, we have full house today, as usual, huh?
Fuller than normal. So we had 83 registrations, and we have, I think, 10 people from the UK. Oh, 12 people from the UK. So a lot of British participating today, a lot of Germans and Finnish. But yeah, maybe Daniela, you can just tell us what you've been doing since the Worlds, or some memories of the Worlds, and I will just be working here in the background.
Thank you, Michelle. Well, first I'd like to say hello to the cat of Catherine. I think it's a he or is a she, I don't know, wants to participate because it's just in front of the camera. I don't know. I don't think in the YouTube you can see it very small, but it's super cute cat. Well, no, after Worlds, I have to say I got a little bit sick because in Spain we were like 24 degrees, and then we landed in the Netherlands and it was 10. So I got a cold and I needed to recover it a little bit. I'm now putting things in order. It was the birthday of my daughter, my birthday as well. So we had a very, very busy last 2 weeks at home. And now, honestly, I am preparing for a Jan van Gasteren competition. The season is about to start here in the Netherlands. It takes really long. It starts already now in end of October, and the finals are in April. So I am registered for the individual, for pairs, and for teams. It's the first time I'm going to be doing solos and pairs for Jan van Gasteren. So let's see. And regarding the group, yes, everybody as well getting excited with Jan van Gasteren. And I know you have here in the Euro Jigsaw Jam, there was once a puzzle of Jan van Gasteren, and I think Inge and Ellen, they rocked. They finished first and second. I have been watching as well all the nice posts that people has been doing on Instagram regarding classifications at Worlds, a lot of nice summaries and videos explaining how great it was.
Okay, yeah, I was just catching up. Yeah, thanks for that, Daniela. I was just catching up on the YouTube messages because there were quite a few there. So, yeah, if you did not receive the registration email with the Google Link meeting, and as your first time participating, do not wait for 10 minutes before the competition. Please write to us a few days before. I didn't actually go and check the email yesterday or today, so maybe. Yeah, maybe there is some messages there that I didn't see, but yeah, always check your spam folder. And if you've been in our competitions before, you can just save that link. The registration link is always the same. The link to the Google meeting is always the same. We don't change it for every competition. That would just be a bit too complicated. So I hope that, yeah, Jana, I don't recognize your name, so maybe you are a first-time participant. I have put it in the YouTube chat, so I hope you can find that. Can you please write a message in the Google chat so that I know that you have found your way in? Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so today is a solo competition, and we'll be... Yeah, as always, the time limit is 2 hours. So great to see so many of you here on this Sunday morning. And it's 2 minutes to 10, so I think it's time to do the reveal. Please go ahead and remove the wrapping of the paper. If there are stickers or plastic wrap, you may also remove that as well. Yeah, so we have a lot of, I didn't do any preview of the participants, but we do have a lot of well-known speed puzzlers among us today, including the new current world champion, Kristen too, and two-time world champion, Alejandro as well. So yeah, please go ahead. If there's any, I don't think there's any plastic. I think... yeah, I can't remember now if CherryPazzi uses plastic or stickers. So if you have removed the wrapping, then please place the box back in the middle of the table. Oh yes, there is plastic wrap. I can see Andrea is still removing that. Please place it back in the middle of the table, and then I know that you are ready. All right, so we have 10 o'clock. So I will do a... First of all, the timer. All right, so I'm going to do a countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, everyone.
Success to everyone. The lovely image, Michelle.
Okay, so Okay, so I'm trying something a bit different. I actually don't have the box with me. We used this puzzle for a competition at a family summer camp, and we had teams of 4 people from all ages, from grandparents down to like 8-year-old kids working on this puzzle. And I actually gave away every single copy, and I forgot to keep a copy for myself. So I've just overlaid the image onto the screen so the viewers at home can check it out. It's a beautiful image of a giraffe, kind of a bit odd, with blowing bubblegum and wearing glasses, but we have a beautiful gradient sky with some mountains in the background, some clouds, and yeah, very fun. CherryPazzi has a very interesting piece cut, so it only has 2 ins and 2 outs. So in that perspective, it's could be difficult, but actually they have very good piece cut. It's very obvious when something doesn't fit. They have all different varieties within the 2 ins and 2 outs, all types of angles and knob shapes and knob sizes. So I think people will really enjoy this one. And yeah, can you see the image now, Daniela?
Yes, I really like CherryPazzi. I think that indeed, the pieces you are talking, I call it the H, letter H. But then the knobs are very well designed. So they are done in a way well thought that you don't find false fit. At least I have tried 2 CherryPazzis. And yeah, I found it in that way. And the giraffe is kind of funny, I have to say. It's yeah, yeah, super nice.
I just want to mention, Andrea Grosselli, your screen is off. Can you just check your camera again? So we're going to start at A today. I'm going to go through and introduce all the participants. We have Agnesa from Latvia, Aino from Finland. Yes, Alejandro from Spain, Andrea from Switzerland, Anna, I'm not sure. Here it says Anna Rodriguez. I can't find Anna Rodriguez, but I have an Anna Ruritz from Sweden. So Anna Rodriguez, perhaps you registered under a different name. Please write that in the chat when you're finished. And yeah, so as you see the flip, I mean, Alejandro has almost flipped everything. You can see it's a lot of pink and blue. And I think that's what really stands out, is that there's not that much color variation but there are different textures. So you have like the hair, the mane, I guess you could call it, of the giraffe. You have the spots of the giraffe and mountains and clouds. So within those, and the bubblegum, of course. So within the pinks and blues, you can also identify from the textures. Okay, and so yeah, Andrea's camera is back on. That's great. Although from Andrea's camera, the blues look a little bit more green. Hope she has the right puzzle. All right, I'm going to leave Alejandro on the screen a bit longer and see who else is with us today.
And you, Michelle, what have you been doing after Worlds?
Oh.
Very busy, I guess, with all the schedule you have.
Well, we went straight into straight back in. I had to get everything ready for the next sale of the next Euro Jigsaw Jam, so that was planned for a few days after. And yeah, there was a little bit of a break, and then we had the next live stream. So it's been pretty full on. I went straight back into puzzling. All right, so we have Anna. This one is Anna Furonen. She's from Finland, and Annemie from Switzerland is back. So she's back from climbing mountains, has been very successful in scaling Mount Manaslu, 8th tallest mountain in the world, and getting back into speed puzzling. Happy to have her back. Arkadiusz from Poland is joining us, Ajalin from Argentina, and Barbara from Germany. Okay, so we can see Alejandro is building a section already, a pink section, possibly the bubblegum. And Anna Voronin is working on the border. So others are still at the flipping stage. So yeah, great to see where everybody is from today. We have some viewers from USA, Sweden, Denmark.
From Canada, I read.
Oh, also from Canada.
Yeah. Should be very early there, I think.
Yeah.
Erin, Whitelaw, I see in the chat.
So I'm leaving anime on the screen a bit longer. We also have BB from Denmark, Carolyn from Belgium, Catherine from the UK. So Catherine Howard is from the UK and Catherine Lunevsky is from USA, but living in Germany. So I like how Catherine Howard has kept her pieces to the side, so she has a clear assembly area. It looks quite peaceful and calm within the chaos of all the other pieces. If you compare Catherine with Anime, you can see Anime works within the chaos, and Alejandro clears a bit of space with all the pieces spread out in front of him. So already at this stage, you can see interesting ways of different ways to approach a puzzle and where to start. Carolyn also has cleared a bit of space for her to start assembling.
When I saw the image, I had this flashback. I was like 12 years old and I went to a circus and I liked to see the giraffes. One of them approached and just kissed me in my cheek. It was like a big, what? What is this? So that was the first thing I saw when you put the image on the camera.
Actually, we had quite a fun experience with giraffes in the Netherlands. There's a safari park where you actually drive through a wild animal park. So there are actually literally like cheetahs and like rhinos and different animals right outside your car, and you just drive from one section to the next. I thought that was only available in Africa, but apparently you can do that in the Netherlands as well. Anyway, when we got to the section with the giraffes were licking the cars. And they were right outside the windows and bending down and licking the cars. And somebody said it was because like the roofs get a bit salty somehow or something. Maybe somebody knows why giraffes might lick cars.
Yeah, that means that they like to show their affection then.
Yeah. So we have Charlene from Switzerland, Chiara from Italy, Claire from the UK, Claudia from Germany. Oh, we've got two. Okay, we have Claudia from Germany and two Claudias. Claudia and Claudia Baum. Okay. So yeah, interesting to see. We see some bubblegum being made and others working on the border. So Chiara has made good headway on the bubblegum. That's actually the part that I left for the last. Interesting. I actually started with the glasses first. So it looks like Alejandro and Chiara have similar ideas. So I'll leave Chiara on a bit longer.
It's very nice, at least for me, like now I recognize the names, but I link them with the faces because I met a lot of people in Valladolid. It's very nice.
Yeah, I think that's one of the best things is just meeting people that you kind of know their names, or you might know their Instagram accounts, and that was so nice to meet so many people. So thanks to all the people that came up and introduced yourselves. And actually, Dietmar, he's someone I met. Yeah. Dietmar, who's on the screen now, I met him. Also Ellen, of course. So we have Daniela from the Netherlands. Then we have Dietmar from Germany. Elisa from Denmark. Elisa from Belgium. And Ellen from the Netherlands. You can see Ellen is wearing a World Jigsaw Puzzle Federation top. My kids were like, Mummy, why are you still wearing your World Jigsaw Puzzle hoodie every single day? It was so comfortable, and I came back to Germany and it was cold, and I just wore my hoodie, my puzzle hoodie for days. It was so comfortable. Even this morning I was looking for it and it's somewhere in the wash and I can't find it.
Now I have my own with my logo of the Purple Puzzler, but I have to say I was happy to be able to make a shirt there, because then I got the Venezuelan flag in one side of the shirt and the Dutch flag as well. It was a very simple idea and a great idea. Everybody were happy with the shirts over there.
Yeah, I think that was really great. So they had these iron-ons, and you could basically pick any iron-on. They had things like Puzzle King, Puzzle Queen, I Love to Puzzle Every Day, different puzzle images, and then the World Jigsaw Puzzle Federation logo, as well as ones with all the names
as well.
Yeah, lists of participants, and you could basically just pick the color of the shirt or the hoodie and then arrange, and all the flags and countries as well, and basically create your own shirt. So I think that was a great success. I actually got mine on the last day because didn't have any time before that, but I could see it looks like they had really good business. So we can see lots of borders being assembled, and also some bubble gum. Yeah. Okay. So I approached it very differently then. So I've only done this once solo. So I look forward to trying this again, and maybe I should start with the bubble gum or the border.
And Michelle, is in real life, is the puzzle how can I say, shiny, glittery, or does it have a matte surface?
I think it's more like a matte surface. It's very smooth, but I don't feel like there's any glare. I've done a few CherryPazzis, and I really love the brand. They have really good quality images. If you want to do a pickup, definitely if you like doing puzzle pickups, this is a great brand to do it. They hold together really well. The only downside is that you basically have to take every single piece apart if you want to put it back in the bag. They're terrible for crumbling, but they interlocked so well. You could probably even try a puzzle flip with this one. Yeah. Maybe give some puzzle flips a go if you want to do a fun video.
As well.
So
as you describe it, a puzzle roll could work as well.
A what?
Puzzle roll.
Yeah,
that you take it.
You can definitely do that. So we also have Emilia Lieberman from Finland on the screen. Emma
with Prim Prim.
With Prim Prim, very cute. Emma from Sweden. Everly from Estonia. Freya from Denmark, and Graham from the UK. And we can see Emma has her box sideways. Oh, so she's actually done the ears first. So there's blue with a white rim there. Those are actually the ears. I'll just show you again. I'll just put the image up again so you can see that a bit closer. Yeah, so the ears are white with like black shadow on them, and that's interesting. Emma has started there, and looks like she's going with the glasses as well. Oh, now Kiara is working on the glasses. So again, lots of new names today, so really great to see new participants joining us for the first time. Okay, so we have Hannah from Cheshire, Hannah with an H from the UK, then Haibur, that must be Heike. Yeah, Heike from Germany. Then we have Inga from the Netherlands and Inka from Finland.
With a beautiful aquarium in the background, I see.
Oh yes, very nice. And she has cats as well. See a little cat house there. All right, Heike's got some light shining in on her table. It's funny, you can see the glasses done on Kiara's, but there's no eyes. It looks a bit funny. Okay, we're at 16 minutes.
We didn't ask yet, Michelle, what does the audience think about what will be the time for finishing this puzzle?
Yeah, let us know your thoughts, what the winning time might be. So we also have Iris from Denmark. And yeah, she's started with the eyes and has some ears being built, so assembling from the face outwards. We also have Isabel from France, who's also working on the glasses. Jana from Germany has done great work on the bubble one. And Jana, oh, we have another Jana from Slovakia. So Jana from Germany in the middle and Jana from Slovakia on the bottom right. And she's making, yeah, good progress with the glasses, has the eyes filled out, and some of the, what are the bumps called? The bumps, they're not, yeah, what are these bumps on the giraffe called? Not really sure. Okay, and Inga also started with the glasses.
I see Michelle in Cuenta. She's approaching the puzzle completely different. I know you navigate through all the participants, but maybe it's interesting to see it now. I am a Quinta fan, and she knows.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I just jumped to Quinta, and she has the mane. So the long strip that she's done, that's actually the hair on the back of the neck, and she has done those two knobby things on the top of the giraffe's head. Yeah. So Quinta was actually in Trier on the when on Friday, came by after her holiday, and that was nice to see her again. So where was I? I was at J. Let's get back to J. Okay, I'm going to leave Iris on the screen a bit longer. And so here we have Jane from the UK, Jenny from Finland, Joelle from the UK, Julia from Austria, and Carolina from Poland.
I had the honor to be together with Julia Kraus in a Teams in Valladolid. She's very quick, and she teach me a lot about piece recognition by shape. This is something I need to get better. And then just watching her approaching this is a big learning, in real life. It was very a pleasure. Thank you, Julia, again.
Well, it's really nice when you can have different puzzling styles within your team and can pick up some tips.
I am a sorter, Michelle. I am, and I consider myself a very good one. So we did in Teams this New York puzzle. I never stopped sorting. It was full of details. I love it so much.
So here we get the first look at Kristen. So on the screen we have Kirsten from Germany, Kirsti from Finland, Kristen from Norway, Laura from Denmark, and Leah from Denmark. I like seeing how Kristen and Leah have these perfect circles of bubblegum. Oh, Leah's just missing a couple of pieces. She'll find those soon, but it's quite satisfying to have that nice complete bubblegum, and you can see like in some parts it's a bit of shadow and the other parts a bit shiny. Very nice. Yeah, funny that people started with the big bubblegum. I honestly left that for last. But it was several months ago that I did this. I think it was this was the first CherryPazzi that I ever did. And so I have changed my approach to puzzles a lot since then. Although I probably wouldn't have decided to start with a bubblegum, but I think it's quite satisfying because when it's done, you have such a big piece section done. Maybe that's already like 100+ pieces done. Yeah, but the main thing is everyone's getting somewhere. Everyone's got a plan and making progress. Very great to see. Yeah, I would consider this more like an easy to average puzzle. So we're at L and it's 23 minutes. So I'm going to keep moving. So we also have Lenka from Slovakia, Lena from Norway, Lucy from the UK, Lynn from Belgium, and Maya from Finland. So Lenka is actually the sister of Veronica Wout. So we'll see Veronica in a bit. So they're both participating today and they're sisters. And it was really fun, actually, when I was talking with Lenka and Veronica at the Worlds. They said their parents were also there. And their parents were also participating as a pair, which was really fun. And how it happened is that last year, the parents came to the Worlds just to support the daughters. And the parents wanted to do a tour and said, can you please book us one of the tours? And then they said, well, if we're going to book you for the tour, like maybe you could just sign up and do pairs. And then they signed it up and they loved it. And they came back for more. And since that Worlds, like the parents hadn't done puzzles in years. And since that Worlds experience, the dad has done like 400 puzzles.
So the house is now full with puzzles everywhere, I guess.
Yeah. But I thought it was so great. So the parents were there puzzling and supporting. But yeah. So I think that's a lot of people did that. I think there was also some others who came just as supporters and then kind of realized, well, they keep saying you can sign up as pairs and teams, so why not? That's one of the great things, that there's still spaces available at the Worlds to do that.
Michelle, there is a question in the chat. How many countries do we have participating today? Do you have a number?
I can double check that in a minute. Typically, it's around 20. 20 plus. I'll just put some more people on the screen and then I'll double check that for you.
And there is a comment as well from Matt. There are so many sisters in speed puzzling that you could do a whole competition just for sisters or brothers. Like a different category.
Well, we do have pairs competitions, and then we get everything. We get lots of parents and kids. We get sisters and husbands and wives. Yeah, thanks, Mariam. We can see it now. Okay, so on the screen we have Maya JT. Okay, Maya, I know you've participated with us before, but I don't see you in the registration form. Please just double check that afterwards. Then we have Mandy from the Netherlands, Maria, no, that's actually her daughter, that's Tamea from Slovakia, and Maria TB with her cat from Sweden, and Mariam from the Netherlands and Egypt.
Yeah, hi Mariam and Mandy. Mariam was the one saving us, Mia and I, because we lost our train. So she rented a car and then she drove us to Valladolid. Similar situation you had, but in the opposite, Michelle.
Okay, we have 23 countries participating today. So, looks like Kristen has done most of the giraffe. I just haven't been looking at Kristen for like a few minutes, and now that I look, like the middle part of the giraffe is like almost done. So I'm gonna keep on moving, that we get to everyone before somebody.
And Alejandro seems that he says only the borders, something like that.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to keep moving. So we're at the M's. Yeah, I'm going to keep a close eye on the messages because if anyone gets close to finishing, I will just have to stop doing the introductions and join back a bit later. We don't want to miss any finishes. So we have Marta from the UK, Matthias from Germany, Mona from Germany, Monica. I don't have a registration for Monica. Please check that, Monica D. And we have Nia from the UK. So lots of borders, lots of glasses, and a bit of bubblegum. Oh, I look at Mona. She's done like the silhouettes of the giraffe. That looks really funny. Yeah, it's like this, like a ghost of the giraffe. That looks really funny. So everyone's doing well. Oh, and Marta is doing the bubblegum but in a square. That's quite funny. So one puzzle, but 100 ways to approach it. There you go.
And at the end is what works better for you. You know, what's your own process of thinking, of solving. You can get tips, ideas to improve it, but yeah.
I just wanted a close-up of Mona's ghost giraffe. Okay. So now we can have a proper look at Quinta.
And Alejandro, Michelle.
Okay, let's jump to the top of the alphabet. Oh, okay, Alejandro only has the border left. Ah! Okay. Working at a mad pace. So he's got all the middle filled in and has the border to go. Kristen has most of the giraffe, but the blue sky to go. All right. We also have Quinta. Oh, really interesting how Quinta has done quite a bit of structure there. We also Quinta from the Netherlands. We have two Sabinas. We have Sabina J from Cheshire and Sabina Hemola from Denmark and Sabrina from Germany. Okay, and I've been told I need to check in on Victor as well and Saka. So put Alejandro there. Jump to the end of the alphabet. Okay, so Victor's also making amazing progress, quite similar to Kristen, just filling in some gaps of the head, but he's got more of the sky done, but less of the head. Okay, Alejandro, down to the border. Right. So the time is 31 minutes. Oh my. Okay. So we also have Sarah Kristen from Sweden and Asaka from Cheshire on this board. So Saka also has a bit of a ghost giraffe there. But yeah, she's done the sky. So big block of the sky. Well done. And we have Farina, who's yeah, basically done the bottom part of the image. Very interesting. But Alejandro is back with the vengeance. Yes, he is on fire today. So I'm just going to double check what my time was when I did this like months and months ago. I did it in 1 hour and 3 minutes. So we have SJ from the UK, Smaranda from Romania, and Tobias from Sweden, and Sofia from Portugal.
Miranda is from Romania, but she is as well from the Netherlands. I met her as well. A so nice girl.
Yeah, she was so excited. She came up to me and she just told me she just loves the competitions and she can't wait to do more. And yeah, that was so nice to meet her. All right, down to the last 15 pieces for Alejandro.
I predicted 37 minutes, so.
So Tobias has also made great progress, but still looking, yeah, so he's working on the giraffe and then now he's filling in the gaps around the giraffe and the bubblegum. Done! All right, Alejandro, congratulations. That was incredible. So that was 33 minutes, 34 minutes just on there. Amazing. So we'll get to him in a bit. So I just want to go check where Kiara is. I mean, I'm almost at the end of the alphabet, but I just want to see how Kiara is doing.
She's finished all bubblegum and giraffe and completing everything around the giraffe.
Okay, I think so still another 100 pieces or so to go, or well, just the sky to go. I'll come back to Kiara in a bit. And looks like Kristen is the next to finish, but I'll go to the end of the alphabet. So So we have Valerie from Germany, Verena K from Austria, Veronica from Slovakia, and Veronica from Germany. So yeah, we can see Valerie, Veronica, and Verena all have the big bubblegum island out of the way. And just want to take one of those bubblegums and like put it on Tobias's onto Tobias's puzzle.
Yeah, nice idea.
Okay, Kristen, less than 20 pieces. Okay, so we have Zach from the UK and Xander from Latvia. Apologies to Xander. Last time I said you didn't register, but you were there.
Kristen is ready.
And Kristen is done. Awesome. So that was 2 minutes after Alejandro. Well done. Yeah, so apologies to Xander because I said last time that you hadn't registered, but you had. I had 2 versions of the spreadsheet, and on Reka's spreadsheet you were there, and on my one I must have accidentally deleted that row or something because she was saying no, she is there. So that was correct. We also have Susanna from Hungary. And now I'm going to, and Victor, so Victor is not far away. Okay, so now we've gone through everyone. Now we're going to focus in on the next round of finishes. So third could be Victor, but it could be someone else.
I think Victor is a little bit ahead than Chiara, but they are quite similar.
So just put enemy on there. So actually it looks like Victor has slightly less pieces than Chiara. However, Victor does have some of the pieces on top of his puzzle, so the pile is a bit smaller. Enemy not far behind, but Inga could be, yeah, at a very similar level as Victor. So Victor, Chiara, Inga, very similar. A bit further behind, Alan, Annemie, and Iris.
And Emilia Lieberman.
Mm-hmm. So third place up for grabs. But yeah, so we can see that in Amelia's pile there are still some of the giraffe colored pieces, so the yellow is in browns. Saka has pinks left, whereas Chiara and Inga have blues. And Tobias has a mixture of pink and blues left.
I personally do not put pieces on top of the puzzle. I forget. And you, Michelle?
Oh, I used to before speed puzzling, I would often put pieces, like if I was doing a big 1,000 piece puzzle, I would put them closer to me like that. And once I started speed puzzling, I realized this was a big no-no, and I keep everything clear now. And if I see my sister doing it, then I tell her, no, put them to the side. Otherwise you'll forget about them. Because I would finish a puzzle and I'd be like, oh, this piece is missing. And then I'd kind of like do the, the hand smoothing around, and then I'd be like, oh, here's some more pieces.
I got a very nice tip about, we saw it. It doesn't matter how many times, pieces left in the bags, of the puzzle.
Mm.
I got a tip from Cristina Roura Yuneta from Spain, that when you unpack the puzzle, put the bag on your pocket. Don't throw it away everywhere. No. Just put it in your pocket, because in case you are missing, you check immediately the bag. And I think it's such a simple thing. Of course, you need to watch out. Try to don't leave pieces in the bag. But with a hurry, those things happen.
Yeah, we saw it so many times at the Worlds that there was the pieces still left in the bags.
Yes, and then for me at least, I see Victor, he can handle the pieces on top of the puzzle. I can't, not yet.
And Victor brings home third. Awesome. All right. So Lenka, let me double check in on Lenka. Oh yes, Lenka just has a few gaps to fill in. So, but Chiara, 5 pieces, Inga, 8 pieces. Well done, Chiara.
So
4th place.
And Chiara is done. Yes, wow.
So Kristen was 2 minutes behind Alejandro. Victor was 5 minutes behind Kristen. And Chiara and Inga 1 minute behind Victor. So some close finishes there. 3, 4, and 5th place. So we still have a lot to go.
Congrats, wow.
So the time is 42 minutes. So yeah, great times there. I'm going to bring in Alejandro, our winner for today.
Hi.
Hi, Alejandro.
Hola, Alejandro.
Hola. Hi, everyone.
Yeah, good to see you after a few weeks. It was so nice to meet you properly in Valladolid. Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, so how did you find this puzzle today?
I love it. It's this kind of puzzle that maybe it's not I don't used to like animals, but on this one was different because it was like a big animal with different zones. So it was like a typical puzzle, like a landscape, something like that. So I really love it.
And hello, there is a family member in behind you, enjoying as well the. Hola, buenos días.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm spending the weekend here with my family at the Basque Country. So yeah, I'm doing the puzzle at my grandparents' brother's house. So different place.
Sunny, I'm
Yeah.
jealous. Here in the Netherlands is very gray. Alejandro, we got a question in the chat. People wants to know where they can find your puzzle, and I understood via Puzzle Andromeda, the website, you can buy it, find it, and they send it everywhere, right?
Exactly. In Puzzle Andromeda and Puzzle Cultura, in both places that appears on the Instagram account of Ole Puzzles. You can ask for the puzzles and they can deliver it in any country of Europe.
Yeah, it was a very nice puzzle. I don't know, it is easy to get in the flow with that.
Yeah.
Easy to recognize. I think is perfect really for speed puzzling. I think,
Yeah.
how did you thought about this? What was could you please talk a little bit about the design process?
Yeah, for sure. I had two things in mind. So I really knew that I want something special for the speed puzzling. So for people that could practice and maybe obtain maybe not best personal records, but close times. And also I want something with PC shape because it represents all my life doing puzzles. And yeah, I hope that maybe in some weeks I would like to share all the process so I can share the first samples of my idea and how it has evolved along all this time, because I started with the idea in January, February, and in June, July was the month when we finished it. So
Wow.
so much months.
Yeah, and I'm curious, why summer? Is it your favorite season of the year, or yeah?
To be honest, at first my idea was doing something with the spring because my favorite season is spring, with mountains, with sunsets, flowers. But was a little bit tricky to do it with the puzzle chips and all these things. And finally, we developed a easy puzzle with the sea and the sky. And then we believe that we could put a beach, and some things, and make it more similar to the summer.
Because I don't know, at least me, I want more. So maybe you can expand and launch the autumn puzzle, the winter puzzle, something like that, huh?
Yeah, people is talking to me, and they are waiting for the winter version. They are telling me that they would like to see like a white image with some winter details or maybe Christmas details, something like that. And yeah, I'm thinking about it. I will try to find time to develop my ideas, and let's see if we can do it.
Yes, and yeah, it was very nice to see you there. That you sign all our boxes. So I think it becomes a collector's item. Even the tag. Yeah, when I posted, I found the little tag on the puzzle, and then I didn't want to remove it. I don't know. I think it's like special thing, and I was asking people online, and some remove it, some others not. I don't know, but anyway, everybody find it super special. So thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you like it.
Yeah, I also had to get my copy, of course, and got it signed. And it was the first puzzle I did when I got back from the Worlds. I was like, I don't think I'm going to be doing any puzzles for a while. But then I had like such a big stack, and then I was like, oh, okay, then, maybe. And then I saw it and I was like, oh, actually my kids were asking for it. My daughters were looking at it and they were like, oh, asking what that was about. Oh, was it Alejandro's puzzle? Or Mommy, can we do that one? So I did it once solo, and then I did it again with my daughter. And yeah, it's so much fun. The way that there's like little puzzle pieces within the puzzle makes it really fun. And it makes so I haven't done Lunetta's yet, but I'm really looking forward to doing that one as well.
Yeah.
After I recover from my cold, I post a picture with all the puzzles I brought from Spain, and then I ask the community, which one shall I do first? And then yours was the number one, Alejandro. People vote in this one. Okay, then I go for this one. And I have done Lunetta already. Wow, it's very beautiful as well.
Yeah, it is. I like it. It's totally not my type of puzzle with all these colors, but I really enjoy it to do it.
I think, as I posted, for me, it was love at first time because I love gradients, I love colors, and I build it in a different way, like from the outside, it was very nice.
Yeah, so, what was your favorite puzzle from the World's competition?
My favorite one, so there are a lot. Of course, in terms of image, the Paris final was beautiful. This image designed with the different buildings of Valladolid and all this, for me, was perfect. And I believe that for anyone that it's maybe moving to speed puzzling on it's not focused on this contest and only to do puzzles for fun. It's also a really good image to do it. So this will be definitely my favorite one.
Yeah, that one
I found
is
it
hard to
beautiful, huh?
get. Do you have that one, Daniela?
Mia, my partner, my friend, because we were after after one of the teams competition, we went to eat just in front of the dome, and then a Polish team came, and they wanted to exchange with us different puzzles. So we had the van, the 1,000 pieces, and they had double of the Valladolid one. And they offered to us, would you like to exchange? Oh, of course, great.
Yes.
So now Mia has it, my friend, and then we are going to switch as well, because of course we didn't want to buy everything double. So we split, and I came back home with 17 puzzles.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think what you say, Alejandro, the puzzle is very beautiful, recognizable, but as well integrated. The images, they make a beautiful whole. And then it was also very nice, like, okay, you see the church, then you see the church in the real life.
Yeah,
you know this,
exactly.
you can recognize the places.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get a copy of that one, but maybe someone in Germany will lend it to me, or someone in the Netherlands when I see each other at a competition or an event. Maybe someone can
Of course.
lend that to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, one thing I noticed on the puzzle, Alejandro, some of the parts are like matte, like the pink sky is like very matte, and then the green was like really shiny. It was almost like they used two different types of ink on that puzzle, so it made an interesting feel difference.
Yeah, that's not something planned, to be honest. So the manufacturer give us the puzzles with this change of type of pieces. So that it's true that there are some ones that are more richness. But yeah, we like it. I believe it gives them this different thing, and it's really really fun.
Yeah, it was quite unexpected. I mean, I was thinking, I don't know if that was an intentional or not, but
it was not.
It is what it is. And I noticed like the pink ones are very kind of have this more dry, and the other ones have more like a bit of a sheen on it. Yeah. Well, thanks so much, and congratulations on your win today.
Thank you, Michelle, and thank you, Daniela.
So great to see you again, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
Thank you.
Buen día. Adios.
Adios.
All right. So let's see where everyone is at. So I'll just do a recap of our top 10. First, Alejandro. Second, Kristen. Third, Victor. Fourth, Chiara. Fifth, Inga. Sixth, Anami. Seventh, Lenka. Eighth, Verena. Ninth, Veronica Wout from Slovakia. And 10th, Tobias. We've also had Quinta, 11, Iris, 12, Ellen, 13, Amelia, 14th, Saka, 15th, and Mona, 16th. So we've had 16th finishes at 53 minutes. So, I thought this would be a faster puzzle today. So let's bring in our second place for today, and new world champion, Kristen. Hello, Kristen.
Hello.
Hi, Kristen.
Yeah, nice to see you today. How did you enjoy this puzzle today?
It was great. It was a really nice picture. So I enjoyed it. I've never done this brand before, and the pieces were unusual, but I enjoyed it, yeah.
Yeah, there are some pretty unusual shapes in there. There's some really big kind of round ones, and others are quite pointy. But great thing is that there's no false fits here. It just everything. It does help to go fast because you can just like find the right place for everything. So how is it since you've been back from the Worlds, getting back to regular life?
I've been sick with COVID again.
Oh no.
So
I saw you posted, huh? Wow.
Yeah. So I haven't done any puzzling or anything.
Just taking care of your health. So what was your favorite puzzle from the competition? Is it the tigers because that's the one that got you the win, or was there another one that you had more fun puzzling with?
Yeah, I mean, I think the tigers, it has like a special place, of course, because it's the one I won with. But there were many great puzzles. I liked the one from one of the pairs rounds. The one with like different dishes, like plates.
Brunch. Yes.
Yeah. That was really fun.
Yeah, had you done that one before?
No. So me and my sister, we did it in our Airbnb in Valladolid, and it was really fun.
Oh, okay. So that wasn't your pairs round, but then you bought the puzzle and then you could practice it later.
Yeah, or some of my family, they got it in the pairs round. Yeah.
Oh, okay, true. Yeah, because how many family members did you have with you there in Spain?
We were 5 people. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what nice.
And they were all puzzling.
Yeah.
As well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I saw the video from, what is it? Is it Ready Set Puzzling? I think so. On Instagram, the one that they were interviewing your brother and saying, why aren't you as fast as your sister?
Really? Yeah. I didn't see the video. Okay.
Yeah, it's quite fun. I didn't meet her. I don't know the name of the person who's running that account, but obviously Norwegian and very close, following with the Norwegian crowds and following what Kristen and her family were up to. But Kristen's brother was on their team, and so she interviewed him and said, why aren't you as fast as your sister? Or just saying, and he said, yeah, well, most of the puzzling genes went to Kristen, and then some of them went to your
my
sister. Is that Linda?
Yeah.
To Linda, and so he didn't get many, but I'm pretty sure he's good. he must be good at puzzling too, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And so aside from the competition, like what are your favorite memories from the event?
I mean, I think this year we were all feeling more awake and fit to like go outside and do stuff like after the competitions, so we could like explore the city a bit more and go and eat and stuff, because the other like previous years we haven't really done that. So it was just great spending time together, and we all, like the 5 of us, lived in a Airbnb together and just got like to do stuff together, and I think that was great. Mm-hmm. And of course, meeting like puzzlers from all over the world is super nice. Yeah.
I tried to approach you, Kristen, but you were or concentrating before a competition or fully surrounded by people who wanted pictures. And then I said, okay, next time. So next time I hope to meet you face to face.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I hope to them. Yeah, I think a lot of people, they've like written to me afterwards that they wanted to meet me and get a picture, but there was like always people around. So, yeah.
In general, I found the community very friendly, everybody helping each other. Even one of my suitcases didn't arrive, and I had a special gluten-free food in my suitcase. Somebody saw my post, and they offered me food, gluten-free food. Yeah, very friendly, everybody there.
Absolutely. I've gotten so many nice messages after I won, and like pictures and videos of people that are like crying when I finish the puzzle and win. That, yeah, it's amazing. I'm really like touched.
Yeah, if someone had told me like months ago, like at the beginning of the year when I didn't even know speed puzzling was a thing, like it would have been a huge surprise if someone had said, "Oh, you're going to the World Championship or you've been running competitions." But if someone had told me, I would be crying my eyes out watching somebody win a speed puzzling competition. It would be like, that's so bizarre. And but somehow there's just something so fun and exciting, and like seeing like knowing all the hard work that you have put in to get there, and then seeing the reaction of your family and seeing the reaction of all the Norwegians, and then having the interaction with you on the competitions. It's like, yeah, it's just amazing. Like it was just like this climax of emotion, and I still haven't fully watched the prize giving yet. I got about halfway through and I was crying so much. And yeah, but it's all like happy tears. So I was actually sick when I came back from Valladolid, and I was like, okay, so this is the perfect time for me to be catching up on these videos, because I wasn't there for the prize giving. I had to go catch my bus, which I was actually 24 hours early for. I'd caught the bus. I had booked the bus for the wrong day. But yeah, it was. I mean, it was such a wonderful competition, and just seeing like the highlights of your win. It's so well deserved, and I think so many people were just so happy for you, and to see how you've progressed over the last 2-3 years. Yeah, so such a great moment, and we're just very happy for you.
Yeah, thank you. That's really nice to hear.
I was invited as well. Michelle was there to the, let's say, like kind of a goodbye dinner from the federation. And then when I arrived, I was meeting people, and there was a Hele from Norway. And then I said, and where are you from? And then she took a flag that she had from the winner land, the winner country. It was very nice.
That's great.
Yeah, I think there was so much joy from your fellow Norwegians, because was it? Yeah, I think when I after the event, I talked to Veronica from Norway, and she said she was, I think she was a judge at the final. No, was it? Or at one of the competitions. But anyway, she said that all the Norwegians were just like so happy, and like were crying. So it was such a happy moment. I mean, it was just so nice that everybody else was sharing in your joy. And I think that's just a nice sign of the speed puzzling community, to see how even people who are like your, I don't know, in other sports it would be like competitors or rivals or whatever, but like everyone's just so happy.
Yeah.
So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and it wouldn't be any joy winning if like there wasn't people around that also like celebrated and were happy together with me. So it means a lot.
Yeah, well, thanks so much for joining us today, Kristen. It was really fun to see you puzzling again, and we really hope you get better soon and feel back to full health. All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kristen. I hope you recover fully soon.
Thank you.
So just in time to see Emma's final piece go in. Congratulations. And I just need to update the screen with some more finishes. Okay. Okay, so we've had more finishes.
I see comments from Emilia and from Esmeralda. It was their first time with CherryPazzi. They say they enjoy the experience. And yes, I don't know how to explain that. Is again, even the shapes are only H. It really flows. You don't get stuck.
All right, so we've had 33 people finish at 1 hour and 4 minutes. Yeah, so just a reminder, If you have finished the puzzle and you would like to continue listening to the live stream, then hop over to YouTube. And that way you can log out of the Google meeting and still continue to listen to the live stream, and that just keeps the overview easier for us. Rika's working in the background, and since we had so many people participating today, it just makes it easier when there's less inactive cameras, and we can focus on those who are still puzzling. So we can see Elisa Franks has just a handful of pieces left to go, making great progress there. Oh, Farina B is also close to finishing.
SG Bodell is finishing as well.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, well done, Elise. Okay, so our third place finisher for today was Victor. And SJ's done. Well done.
Mandy as well. I think, Michelle, these finishing times are just amazing. You know, I started speed puzzling not long ago, like March, April, and I am finally getting consistent on finishing within 1.5 hours. That is my first goal. And then literally the puzzle I take, I finish within that time. But when I see so many people finishing around 45 minutes, wow, I find it still amazing. 1 hour is still amazing. Very good timing.
Hello, Victor.
Hi.
So another great placing today, third place. Are you familiar with this brand? Well, you're in Poland. You should be familiar with this brand.
With CherryPazzi, to be honest, I heard from you actually that CherryPazzi is a Polish brand because I didn't know. And I had only 2 puzzles from them. One was from the tier competition that I decided to buy, and the second one was like this vertical cat with like different colors of
like the wool. The wool.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But I didn't know this puzzle. So this is quite rare for me to like take part in AJJ and don't have a puzzle. So I'm really, really happy that today there's something that I can actually like be left with.
What do you mean you're not used to doing the puzzles? Sorry, I didn't quite understand that.
I am not used to like not having a puzzle that is used in the competition. So I had like the copy with the Mandalorian puzzle, the Pokemon puzzle, the Tiger puzzle. Like there's so many.
Okay, so you just happen to own a lot of puzzles that I then pick for the competition. So this is good. So this was your first attempt of this one.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Daniela, did you meet Victor at the Worlds?
Yes, of course. We were talking a lot. Yeah, it was very nice to meet you, Victor. Yeah, I say, and then my friend Mia, my peers, I told her, hey, this is Victor. Again, oh, you're the guys from the videos, because we love your videos. But for Mia, they have been really like revealing, you know, like, oh, and then she practiced. She's I am your fan, I mean, but Mia is even more. She's always, does she post a new video? Or because she doesn't have Instagram. So then I post, when you post something, I forward to her, and then she's able to see it. So I follow you, but then she's really a real follower, I mean, of all your videos. It was very nice to meet you. And then your friends as well. I think Veronica, right?
Natalia.
No, and a lady with a V name.
I mean, Veronica won the second place, but
No,
she's
because
not
you.
from my friend group.
No, I know you were in a different group. I mean, because it was this moment, maybe you don't remember. I don't know. It was very cool when in the outside they put all these different tables, and then
Yes.
people were puzzling outside. So you were puzzling something, and then Hannah was puzzling in the next table, and then I think Veronica was there, and we were talking really a lot as well, watching you.
I'm quite confused. I think it
Maybe
was
it's Natalia.
though.
Good.
Because
But
I think I know what you're talking about. It was like this speed run competition we had with Hannah. She did like the second semifinal puzzle, and I did the first one. And I think Natalia was there. I
It
didn't
was
see
Natalia.
Veronica.
It was Natalia. No, I was doing a live, and then I said, "Yeah, we have here Victor and Hannah online." And then this woman, super cool, she said, "And I am the mom of Hannah." Okay, and it was very nice. And how did you? It was spontaneous to do that. I don't know what was the idea behind it. It was very nice exhibition for all of us.
Yeah, so we thought that it would be quite fun because we didn't get, I mean, we got the puzzles from our different semifinals, aside from the pairs because we couldn't buy them. But I really wanted to try the first semifinal as fast as I could in the same day. I think it was like only 3 hours after the semifinals. So because I didn't want to like look at it and analyze it, I just wanted to try it on. And Hannah was in the first semifinal. So actually, I puzzled with my own puzzle that I bought, but I borrowed her my copy of the second semifinal puzzle. And and we talked with some Australians. 2 of them, they were puzzling next to us, and they also were like joined the competition. And I think it was Grace that were taking pictures and filming us. So I have this in my mail folder right now.
It was very cool, super spontaneous, a great atmosphere everywhere. And of course, talking about then these experiences, I think everybody was thrilled by the finishing, and then that you were checking the missing pieces in the other table. And I don't know how many times you had to tell that story, but maybe you can share again here because it's such a great story. Everybody watching what's going on. Yeah, it was very cool. I don't know. Could you please tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so our puzzle for pairs in prelims was the Pink Thunder. And this is actually a puzzle that I have done before. Natalia hasn't. And we talked about this puzzle before, but it was like 2 weeks before Worlds that we are sitting on Discord together because she was abroad. So we're just scrolling through Amazon or different sites and like talking about puzzles that we see and what we would do when we got them. And this one, we were like, we wouldn't want to get this one, but if we did, then maybe we could just like separate it 50-50. Natalia would do the sky, which she loves, and I would just like cry through the black because I'm not good with like patches of colors, but when I'm like I don't have any details to do, I'm just like shape sort and go on. What can you do? So this is what happened with this puzzle. I think we basically did the 50-50 because I did the 2 mountains that you can see there, and on the bottom, and maybe at the right, I did the most dark sky because I said to Natalia that give me those like very purple pieces. I can put it together and it will be helping to like do the bottom part. And that's what we did. And I was really, really shocked that I finished my section before Natalia finished the sky, because the black is like horrible.
Yes,
And
I had the same puzzle, and I think in my case, Mia and I, we distribute exactly the same that you did. So I was as well in charge of the dark part, including the dark purple, but I had a few pieces left of the dark, but less pieces than the pink. Exactly the same. The only difference is, of course, I couldn't finish in 1.5 hours. You did, but okay. Yeah. Somehow, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, the checking, does it pass or not, is more mechanic, while in the purple you have a gradient that, I don't know, maybe that's, you don't think a lot when you need to check, does it pass, yes or not? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, but yeah, so this gradient is very, very, very tricky because it goes from 3 different directions, and the most pink ones you have, they're like, as far as I can remember, like 5 by 6 rectangle of like just the same color, and it goes from different directions. So it's really difficult. You can start with like the most dark ones and go inwards, but when you're there, you're just stuck with it. And that's what happened to us when I finished my black pieces. I just jumped right into the pink, and I didn't really help much because when I see the sky, my brain shuts down. But I think I don't know, I fit in my maybe 5 pieces, and when we were finishing, we were like, I think we are missing some pieces, no? And Natalia was, yeah, I think we are. And I think it was Natalia who put in the last piece, and we had 3 missing pieces. And obviously we're like, okay, maybe they're in the bag, maybe they're on the floor, maybe somewhere. And we are starting to check where they are. And we heard Katrina from Australia. She said that, hey, maybe we have your pieces. This is our pink pile. Look there.
Wow.
And we were like, no. We have to look like it was like 20 pieces of pink, and we had to like choose 3. But yeah, thanks to Natalia, which I think she picked like 3 pieces, and 2 of them were correct. We finished so fast. I think it was like, I don't know, 5 seconds looking for those pieces, and they were right, and this was amazing. But yeah, we didn't even realize in that moment, because I mean, you cannot hear what the other person says to you on the table. So it actually really looked like we just stole the pieces from them. And what if they are missing some? And we were so happy. We're like, yeah, nothing is wrong. And then we came back to like the commentating booth or to like talk to people, and we're like, what happened? And we're like, didn't you see what happened? But then I think it was Rihanna or Katrina that posted that it's actually okay that we gave them the pieces, because we thought that we it was mashed together. And actually, yeah, there's the thing that, and it was what my mom said after watching the preliminary round, that we were like maybe one of the only pair in like first 2 rows that didn't have their puzzling sections separated by the boxes. So we have our boxes like outside of the table, both of us. So our piles of pieces were next to each other, so it was really easy to like get them together. We didn't really think it through. Like the only intention was that I wanted to have my box on the right side of me, because that's how I always do it. Natalia didn't bother to like have any preparation, but yeah, and I think they did the same. So we weren't really thinking about that. And since the preliminary round, we had a single table, so it wasn't really an issue later on.
Cool. Great story. No, because I am rewatching all the streams, not only the English, I need to drive to work, and then I put out the streams just to listen while I'm driving. And it was as well mentioned in the Spanish one. So the story was everywhere. It was super exciting for everybody to see how you manage, to solve it and still stay first, right?
yeah, it was like the highlight of how this competition, aside from Kristen winning, because I also cried. But yeah, the winning the preliminary round was like so exciting because we were honestly so scared of Katy and Kiara and Reuter's sisters, and I think it were like two pairs that we also were scared of, and we were like, how did that happen? And we're like,
Great.
so it is possible to beat them, and we're like, okay. Oh, the Siberian pair was also there,
Yes.
and yeah, it was bizarre, unreal, and it really gave us the boost, because I think that if we lost to Kiara and Katy in the first round, we wouldn't believe that it is possible. So with that in mind, we came to the semifinal and to the finals with the mindset that we can do this. So it's just a matter of trying.
Yes, and is the mindset. Mia and I, our goal was to finish on time. We got exactly the same puzzle. We were in the same round like you. And I remember, because when everybody started to finish, we looked into the big screen. We were at the back, and we saw, oh, Victor, of course. Great. So we continue. When the time was over, we had pieces left. So somehow we felt like disappointed, because our goal was to finish it, But then when we raised up our chins and we saw all these tables, people not finishing the puzzle, then we were like, oh my God, this is really a hard puzzle somehow, compared with other rounds that got other type of puzzles. And we were like, when we count, we had 129 pieces left that we are practicing together since 3 months ago. It's not really bad, for us. We are starters. And imagine the next day, we saw the classification because of the country rule. We were moving forward. We couldn't believe it. I think it's really like giving a chance that we need to take it. It was super exciting. This type of experiences you have there, and I know the country rule for some people, they debate a lot about that, etc. But then, we had the chance to make the puzzle that were the houses. I think it's Bavarian houses or something like that. And we are super proud of what we did. 1 hour, 4 minutes. We were the last one of the almost of the round. But I don't know. I think
it's like unreleased puzzle, so it's a huge deal.
Yes. So it is like, if you look in perspective and you look about your own journey, I think that's the most important thing, while you keep learning from the others. This is very nice combination of experiences, I have to say. So yeah, very, very glad to meet you there, Victor. And yes, I told you I am your fan. I have a group of speed puzzlers that I follow, and I really like your style as well. Not only about how you puzzle, but at least as well how you approach to people. I think you have this touch of people approach, and I really like that. I wanted to point out this.
Thank you so much, because I am not really an extrovert, so it's good to hear. Thank you so much.
I'm not saying exactly you're extrovert. You have this people touch, and you approach nice to people. That's super cool, and this is why your audience is growing, really, in your videos. Yes.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to chat with you, Victor. And I wouldn't have guessed that you are not an extrovert, but you're always very friendly and chatty, and it's always fun to see you puzzle. So thanks very much for joining us today. Congratulations on your 3rd place, and see you next time.
See you next time. Bye.
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 All right, we just had quite a lot of finishes in the last few minutes, so there's a lot of rolling in. I've lost count now. The last time I checked, we had 46 finishes, so we did start with around 80. We're at about 50 now, so so over half of the participants have finished.
And we have still 36 minutes to go. So it's
Yeah.
quite good results, I have to say.
Yeah, so no stress if you're still got a lot to do. Okay, Matthias is done. Still plenty of time. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, still plenty of time. So actually, normally we organize a fourth interview, but the last few days there was a lot going on and I wasn't quite organized for this competition. So I haven't actually organized a fourth interview. If there's someone who's finished, who has something who would like to chat with us, maybe someone who we haven't talked to before, don't need to be a top speed puzzler. Maybe you just want to share what your experience is, or tell us about puzzling in your country or something that you're working on. Just write in the chat. All right. Maria's done. Oh, Maria, I wanted to interview you and your cat. Maria, TB, and Puzzle Box Assistant. Would you like to chat? Just write a message there. Not sure if she can. Are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll put you back on.
What's the name of your cat? It's famous, Maria.
she goes by the name of Kitten. It's my son who insisted on naming her. So here she is, napping away.
Can you turn the camera around so we can see you too?
Yeah, of course. There we go. Hello.
Oh, nice to see
Hi.
you. Nice to meet you, Maria.
Hi.
Yeah, so
Because
how about...
I have seen you already in several competitions. Euro Jigsaw Jam, Maria.
I absolutely love them. I think it's the same for me as everybody else. I found out about speed puzzling via Karen Puzzles on YouTube, and her videos about worlds. And then at first I didn't even realize that online competitions were like this. I thought they were digital puzzles, and I was like, why would anybody want to do digital puzzle competitions? That's silly. But then as I looked into it a bit more, I found the American one and I reached out there, but the shipping prices were, very steep to join in there. And then I just stumbled on this Euro Jigsaw Jam that Michelle had just started up by then. And so I just ordered one to try, and I really, really enjoyed it. And then over the weekend after that, I was just like, maybe I should order the others. And then as soon as I decided, of course, they were sold out. So since then,
You need to be quicker, right?
Yeah, since then I've been ordering all of them as soon as they show up. I don't know, I love puzzling, and I just love the bit where you sit there and you don't know what the image is going to be, and you sit there and wait to open the package, and yeah, it's so much fun.
Do you ever consider putting your cat away so that he's is it a he or a she?
She
So that she's not it doesn't bother you that she's like walking over your pieces and like brushing her tail in your face or sitting in the box? For you, is that just part of your puzzling?
And even though Maria finishes very quick always, I don't know how she does.
Well, yeah, as you can see, she's very involved. I don't know, I just like the company, I think. I love that she wants to be around. I think if I tried to close her in another room, she would just sit there howling. I think I wouldn't be able to relax anyway. If I was aiming to, if it was just the competition side of it, maybe I would have to streamline a bit more and maybe go somewhere else or so. But for me, it's a hobby, and I'm just enjoying myself and having fun. So you know, I'm just happy that she's also having fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not that I'm saying that you should, because it's actually a highlight. I mean, as long as it doesn't bother you, that's what I'm saying. I know that there are several people with cats who do put them away just so that they can puzzle undisturbed. But I see you really enjoy that, and it's always fun to see when I pull you up on the screen that she's either in the box or like sitting on the pile. And I've seen you one time you had to like kind of slide her across the table to get the pieces underneath. So, but that's nice. You have the company, and it's just part of your puzzling scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what kind of puzzles do you do outside of the EJJ competitions?
I think I've gone through the whole spectrum, so to speak. As a child, I loved puzzling, but I had only a few, and I did them again and again and again, and it got to the point where I didn't need a box. I just pick up a piece and I'm like, okay, this one goes over there. It's like I knew the puzzles by heart. And then, you know, as I got older, I got a few new puzzles and so on, and then I got into the stage where, as a child, I never understood how could somebody glue a puzzle? Like, you can't do it again if you do that. That's silly. And then as I got older, I got into the other mindset of, well, you know, I don't really want to do this puzzle again. I've already done it once. I want to experience more puzzles. So then I started buying just puzzles that I really like the image of to look at, and I've glued and framed them. So I have one room where it's, you know, puzzles are going up on the walls. I have to be really selective though, because I'm running out of space. And yeah, and it was also this thing where, like, yeah, less than 1,000 pieces, it's not even worth doing because it's so quick and it's not a challenge. But yeah, and then, oh yeah, I also did this Ravensburger's exit puzzles where there's like a mystery or something you have to solve. So there's an extra layer to it. Once you're done with a puzzle, you get to sit with the clues. I really enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so then when I found this speed puzzling, it was such a perfect mesh, so to speak, of all the stages I've gone through to, oh, right, the 500-piece puzzles, they now have a really good spot in my life.
They now have a purpose.
Exactly.
Yeah. Would you mind showing us your puzzles on the wall? Is that something you could do?
Of course.
Because that's not a phase that I've gone to yet, where I have these glue sheets because I asked Eurographics. Well, Eurographics sends out a list of their best-selling products, and their glue sheets are their #1 selling product. So I ordered some as a sample, but then I just haven't got around to using them, and I wanted to see how it would work. I guess I'm kind of holding back because then it feels like I would have to buy a frame, and it's kind of like an extra step I'm not ready for. Oh, that's lovely. Do you know the name of that puzzle?
I don't remember what it's called. I think it's a Haya brand. They had an enchanted tree, something like that. They had several of them, but I only bought this one, unfortunately. I would have loved more of that one. And then same brand, but oh wow, lots of glare here from the lights. But this one is a 2,000 piece, also higher, one of those pets.
Oh wow, I've done the 500 piece of the cat with that style of painting, and it's hard. It's so tricky because you have to look for not only that color, but you also have, like, the color is in multiple parts of the image.
Yeah.
Oh wow! So you did that.
I didn't have a table big enough for this one, so I had to do it in pieces as well. So it was a bit of a challenge, but it was fun. And then over here, let's see. Here's my other cat who doesn't really stick around for the camera, but I got it was a Christmas gift from my mother, and this one was just shape sort, because it's
like black and white.
The eyes.
Oh wow, that's quite a mission, that one.
Yeah. And then I've got the 1,000-piece version of the one that's currently the speedrun puzzle that I'm trying to get hold of. see if I can. This is difficult to navigate the camera.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's the
Yeah, so those who don't know, so the US Jigsaw Puzzle Association is doing a speed run using Cobble Hill with these cats in the bookshelf. So it's a really fun image. It's 500 pieces. I managed to get a copy because someone brought it to me at the Worlds. I don't know if Cobble Hill is that well sold in the US, in Europe. But I mean, if you, this 1,000 piece picture is beautiful. Very colorful, very fun. I should do that one next, actually. Then I can how about you can borrow mine if you like, Maria. I'll do it first, and then I'll send it to you in the next batch of puzzles.
yeah, sure, I'd love it. I think I would like to own it, but borrowing is better than nothing. And then I've got this one by Enjoy. So Fox. Wow, I'm sorry about the wobbliness of the camera here.
You'll just need to make some friends with some American speed puzzlers, and then they'll hook you up with a copy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. The fox as well.
Right, and then I have 2 more that I haven't put up yet, but they're finished and framed. They're stood down here by the floor. One is a Ravensburger. Let's see. It's the spring. I don't know what it's called, but it's
all of the ones that you chose to frame are quite difficult puzzles, I have to say.
Yeah.
But so that's why you say you want to do it once. You want to do it once, and then it goes on the wall. It's not one that you're going to be doing multiple times.
Exactly. And then last one that's behind here. Let's see if I can. Oh yeah, kitten is. Come on, kitty cat. Let's move out of the way. This one is a Swedish puzzle brand called Tilda's. And
is that like a peacock or
yes,
a dragon?
It's trying to. Let's see if I lift it out here a bit.
And do you get custom frames for these, or do they just fit in standard IKEA frames? How do you go about that?
Yeah, this is standard IKEA frames. The 1,000-piece puzzles are often perfect.
Oh, wow.
One of the cheapest frames at IKEA. So yeah, that's great. And this 2,000-piece puzzle I had to buy a bit more expensive frame for, and the Enchanted Tree as well, because that's a different shape. That was an expensive frame, but worth it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the great thing then. Artwork is expensive. If you get artwork for your home, but if you can actually find a puzzle of an artwork that you like and then frame it, you get it for like a third of the price than an original. Yeah. Okay, well, maybe I need to revisit the theme of using... Oh yeah, and tell us, how do you put them in there? Is it like a special glue? Do you use these conservers, or do you use glue sheets? What's the best way to do that?
Because the IKEA frames, they have this plexiglass cover. They don't actually have to be perfectly glued because the cover will hold them in place. But I do use, now I can't find it, but it's I think it is Ravensburger that does like a glue stick kind of, that you dab on the front of the puzzle, and you dab it into the crevices, and then it dries clear. So that, it's really simple to use. That's why I picked it, because basically I just assemble the puzzle, glue over it, and frame it. So yeah, no picking up or flipping or fussing.
Oh yeah, no, that's really interesting. And I mean, you've got some beautiful artworks there, and because I was thinking, first of all, I was like, well, I actually don't want, there's no puzzles that the thing is, I want to do my puzzles again and again. Well, at least I think I do. And then I started to realize, well, no, actually, I want to keep my 500 puzzles. Those are ones that I'm going to be doing multiple times, but 1,000-piece puzzles, those, I think, I'm not going to have the time to do every 1,000-piece puzzle more than once. So I was thinking about, I mean, my daughter is really into Pokemons, and she's got all kinds of Pokemon posters on her wall, and we have the 1,000-piece Pokemon challenge puzzle. So if we were to do that one, I mean, I think she would like that on her wall, but that means we have to do it again. And I didn't actually enjoy that puzzle. because it's like 1,000 eyes staring at you, and I don't even know if it's a good one to put in a bedroom, but she thinks it's cool. But I was just like, yes.
I just finished the Mario challenge,
Oh.
and I discovered you can separate the puzzle in 4 sections and put it in the box exactly. They fit perfectly. So I guess it's going to be the same if you finish the Pokemon, that you can keep it semi-assembled, something like that.
Yeah, I want to test these glue sheets out because it looks like they can be kind of peeled off again. So probably it could be like broken into like A4 sections, like the A4 size sheets, and then maybe at a later time. I mean, that was at least the impression. It was they were glue sheets. You just spread them over. It wasn't like a liquid that would fill in all the cracks. But yeah, I think that's a topic I need to look into. But yeah, that was really interesting to see, Maria. What else? So do you have any puzzle goals? Like, are you wanting to try some bigger puzzles, or are you a collector? How would you describe your puzzling style?
No, right now I just want to do puzzles that I enjoy, either that I select because I absolutely love the image, or like these that are complete surprises. I think I would love to do one of these huge puzzles, like 18,000 or more pieces, but I just do not have the room and place for that right now. So I guess that's maybe somewhere in the future. And other than that, I'm hoping to join in the Swedish Nationals next year, just to meet more people, because right now I feel like I'm a bit of a lone island up in northern Sweden. I don't know anybody else here that speed puzzles. I know we have several great puzzlers in South Sweden, like Tobias and Sarah and their family and others as well, but they all live way further down south. So I feel like, yeah, if I go to the Nationals, maybe I can find some people a bit closer to me, or at least, get more ties in the community, because I absolutely love the community.
Yeah, that would be really great. I mean, we had 5 Swedish people participating today. Maybe one of them. So yeah, Tobias and Sarah, you said are in the south. We also, oh yeah, you're obviously one of them. We also had Anna and Emma from Sweden. Yeah, so if there's someone from North Sweden who wants to do speed puzzling, make contact with it's at @MariaTV_puzzles.
Maybe Maria,
Yeah,
maybe through the
MTV.
association, the Swedish association. I was talking with one of the members. Maybe I misunderstood, but they are very big, like more than 500 people or something like that.
Yeah, that's great. I know there are several competitions. There was one yesterday I think in Gothenburg, if I'm not misremembering. But yeah, that's way far down south. Sweden is so long, so to speak. So there's quite a distance for me to get there. It would be maybe 12, 13, 14-hour drive, or you'd have to take a plane, and
Wow.
it's just for a quick competition, it becomes a bit tricky, a big cost. But yeah, so yeah, it would be really great if something closer to me popped up, and maybe it will eventually, because it seems like it's growing. So
yeah, but I think the tip about the association, you could always just contact them and just say you're interested, and they can probably they know where everybody, all the members are living. They might be able to point you to a few people. But yeah, no, it's a great goal to go to the Swedish Nationals, and yeah, that's where you're going to find your people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I've heard something exciting as well, that the associations want to make a Nordic championship next year. So that would be for Denmark, Sweden, Finland, Norway, possibly Iceland.
Yes, I was talking with them because we are not so far yet in the Benelux, but I was listening on their ideas. I don't know, just in case you don't have the link to the Swedish Association in Instagram, at least I am posting it now in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, no, I'll reach out to them and see. Absolutely.
I just noticed I had the caps lock on. Apologies. That was not the intention.
All right. Yeah, well, thanks so much for joining us, Maria. I'm glad to see your face now and to to have a chance to chat, because you always make these cute videos when you get your box, and you call your cat box assistant. That's how you refer to her on Instagram, because she always hops in the box from our delivery package and then also in the puzzle box. So.
Yeah, she likes to sit in the puzzle box while I'm puzzling, unless she's on the pieces. So, yeah, I figured it was a good title for her.
Yeah, that's really fun. Well, thanks so much for being such a loyal participant, and being a big supporter of these competitions. And hope you continue to have fun with the rest of the competitions. So thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you for organizing.
Have a nice day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. So we we have 15 minutes left, and we have so Catherine, Hannah, Kirsty, Isabel, Everly, Joelle, Andrea, Sophia, Richard, Claudia, and Susanna left. So keep on going, guys. There's a lot of good time there. Keep progressing. Oh yeah, so Kirsty's really close. Oh, Kirsty's made big improvements. Kirsty is also someone who I'd like to chat with sometime when we have a chance. She's possibly one of our oldest participants, but she's so enthusiastic, and she just loves puzzling. Sometimes she doesn't make the 2 hours, but this time I'm confident she's going to finish. All right, Catherine, last pieces. Awesome. Yeah, so for me, the last piece were the blue sky. That's where I ended up. So the last big section I did was the bubble gum. I actually quite enjoyed the clouds. To me, they went quite quickly because there was different colored clouds. Well done, Catherine. Awesome. And then it was like the very trying to identify the different shades of blue. That was, for me, the most difficult part, since I'm not that good with gradients. Catherine, did you write done yet? Don't forget to write done. Well, we got her finish on screen. And Isabel, just a handful of pieces left. So MK says, I hope that the Nordic competition is going to be hosted in Helsinki and that non-Nordic people can participate. Then I might have a chance of participating. I believe I've heard that it's going to be held in Sweden, just because Sweden has already had 3 national competitions and are more experienced at hosting competitions. Norway, Denmark, and Finland had their first championships in 2024. But I'm sure there's a possibility also for other people to participate if they have enough spaces. Of course, maybe somebody there perhaps knows that. Okay, Catherine Howard, yep, she wrote done, good. And Isabel is also done. So, Daniela, tell us what happened on the Spanish live stream, because you happened to be on both, weren't you?
Yes, I was there with Eva. She's lovely. She has been there in the Spanish Association since a lot of years. And Jesus is he has been as well lead of this Spanish Association. They invited me to the set. They wanted to talk about what we are doing here in the Netherlands and all of this. And it was very nice for me to learn their dynamics. So we had in front of us this very high quality screen where we had the close up of all the puzzlers that were finishing. And then they had as well the laptop with all the information of the participants. And wow, I could notice they are very experienced on what they are doing, because they were switching super quick from all the information to get the names immediately, and then they were talking to the camera people like, okay, now we want to see this, or we don't see the name of which country it is. It was very exciting for me to see how quick. I like the speed of these things, how quick it was. But as well, they know a lot about the contestants. So they have the big knowledge about who is who, where they are located. And a small thing that they really thanked me publicly. It was super super funny for me, because I speak Spanish. But every time they were mentioning a name that was not Spanish last name, they were asking me, "Oh, how do you pronounce this? How do we do this?" It was super funny to see, because I speak Spanish as well. And they say, no, finally we have somebody in the set who helped us to pronounce the foreigner names in the proper way. Because of course I had on the screen people from the Netherlands that I already know, or via the Euro Jigsaw Jam. And I talk about this competition as well, about your labor, Michelle, what you are doing here. So we talk about everything related to puzzles. So it was a combination between what was happening live in the live event and the experience that they were bringing to the table. So I was explaining, for example, James was on screen, so I talk about the Global Portrait Project. So that was like spontaneous. That was the intention, to make it spontaneous, but with a structure at the same time. It was very, very nice experience for me. The whole period, the 1.5 hours went really fast. I didn't notice. I don't know, like I was lack of words because they were guiding me as well on the talk. It was very nice.
Yeah, so I also noticed, like when I was on the live stream, on the English live stream, like the 1.5 hours just went by so quickly. Yeah. No, it was so much fun. I'm so impressed with Valerie. I mean, wow, she did over 40 hours of live streaming, and just to be able to be, always having something to say about the puzzle and the participants, and just the different tidbits of information that she brings from her experience with the USA Jigsaw Puzzle Association, and also the previous worlds where she's helped with the live stream, or where she was a participant herself. And when I'm done, our live streams are 2 hours long, and then I have to think, oh, imagine coming back and just doing this for another like 8 hours on the same day. It's quite a feat. And I know that there were some negative comments in the live stream. I think those are more not from the participants themselves. I think it's more like from people who are watching the competitions for the first time, and maybe they're used to watching, I don't know, football or basketball competitions, and everything was just not moving at the speed that they wanted, or people were wondering why their person that they wanted to see was not coming up on the screen, and not understanding the complexity of it all, and understanding that like there's 180 participants and it really takes time to show everyone. I mean, I was out there, I spent 9 hours volunteering, and I saw how hard those cameramen worked. I have to take my hat off to them. In the breaks, they were just like sitting there exhausted, sweating, and just having like a Red Bull to catch up before they do it all again for another, intense 90-minute session. So they were trying their best. They had a producer out there directing all the cameramen, and of course the judges. So I was also like waving, hey, we need someone over here, It's such a complex operation, and also to live stream and commentate on all that. And it's a bit of a shame when there's negative comments there, but I think overall it was just such a fantastic event, but also the fact that we are so lucky that we have those live streams to enjoy, and it's such a high quality. And of course, there's always things that can be improved and things that people would wish for, but just want to make the point to, I really appreciate the cameramen. I think they did an amazing job. I saw them up close over several hours, and also what Valerie did and the other
Maybe
guests.
a tip for the federation next year to make a video about the cameramans, like with a drone or something, so everybody can see how they are jumping everywhere, because they were really a lot. And you see them moving. They what you said, they never stop. And I wanted to ask you as well about how was your experience as a volunteer, Michelle?
It was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it much more than I expected. So I did 3 back-to-back individual competitions, and then I helped out with the team's final, and also helped up with the setup of the first team event. I mean, it's not hard work. It's very simple stuff, but it really means a lot. And I think you really notice a difference. Like for the competitions that I participated in, I would have got like maybe 15 or 20 finishes. And if you think that's just one person, for every judge that is not there, it adds a lot more stress to the people who are there. So I would encourage people, like if you're just going to hang around, if you're just watching and you're not participating, like just be there, be as a judge. It really makes a difference for the people who are in the competition. It helps the cameraman out, and so I had people who thanked me. Who had in previous competitions who they didn't have a judge there at the time, and it was a bit stressful. They were kind of waving to try and get attention, or they were waiting to start their next puzzle but they couldn't, and so that they were very thankful that someone was there to catch them. And it's not hard work. You just have to be there. And I heard that in some of the competitions there weren't enough people. So and I can say you get a much better view from being on the floor looking over people's shoulders than being like way at the back behind tall people like on the sidelines. So that's also a bonus.
So much going on, definitely.
So we have 3 minutes left. We have 6 people still to go. We have Susanna, Claudia, Joelle, Richard, Sophia, and Andrea. So keep on going, keep pushing until the end. 3 more minutes, just a few more pieces. Susanna just has some blue gaps. Keep on going. There is a gradient. There are some clouds to help orient.
A tip that I got from Sanger Safari, and you met her, right, Michelle, from Ulala Puzzles?
Yes.
For the last, when I am finishing with I don't know, block colors, I have 10 or something like this. I put it in my hand to look very close, and then that helps me to recognize shapes and put it at the end. Of course, putting things in your hand when you are doing teams or pairs maybe is tricky, but for the solos, it really helped me.
Yeah, that's something that I also do when I just want to get my pieces a bit closer. Like if it's a section in the middle or at the top, that I can, rather than always putting them back off to the side, that I can just get them a little bit closer and I can quickly switch them out. Yeah, that's a good, when you just have like a few left of a similar color. Yes, so I'll be interested to see exactly how many people turned up, because there's always the number of puzzles we sell, then we always have a few less registrations. Sometimes people forget, or some emergency comes up, or some unexpected work or travel for some reason that people can't participate. But yeah, this would have been the most participants we've had so far. So around 80 participants. So 1 minute left to go. Go everyone, just find another connecting piece.
Do you keep track of the puzzles you assemble, Michelle, and the time and all of this?
I do, but I'm not very organized about it. I know some people have spreadsheets. I have it mixed up in different things. I have a puzzle tracker app. I have a puzzle notes section. I do need to find a way to organize it better, but I just keep track of my personal bits. All right, so coming up to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good stuff, everyone. Well done. Good effort. So, all right. So if, yeah, you can just count up the leftover pieces. Just wait. Hello. Just count up the leftover pieces that you have. You can put them in piles of 10, and then you can write the leftover amount in the chat. But good effort, everyone.
How I count the left pieces, I count 10 and then I turn 1. And then the next batch, I turn 1. 1, 2, 3 till 10, I turn, and then I count only the pieces that are turned. So then I can make groups of 10 easier. I know people, they do piles or these kind of things.
Okay. All right, so Susanna was very close. She only had 22 left.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, well, thanks everyone for your participation. I hope you had fun, even if you didn't manage to get all those pieces in. All right, and thanks so much to everyone who is following on YouTube. Lots of comments today. And I think most people seem to enjoy the competition. For many people, it was their first time to have a CherryPazzi puzzle. So hopefully a nice new brand for some of you to discover and might become a favorite. Yeah, and don't forget pickup challenges and puzzle flip challenges. Roll the puzzle. You can do it with this brand. So hopefully we'll see some fun photos and reels on Instagram. Oh yeah, so it's 3 connected pieces or more. So if it's just 2 pieces connected, it doesn't count. But if there's 3 pieces connected, that's considered like built, and 2 pieces are still considered like loose. Yeah, sorry if I didn't clarify that, but yeah, similar to the worlds. All right, well, thanks everyone. And yeah, thanks Daniela and Rika for your assistance today. It was, yeah, a bit more challenging since we had so many people, but I think it was quite spread out, so it helped to catch most people's finishes. So the next live stream will be Fruji and myself will be live streaming the pairs competition from Leonberg Championships in Germany. That was a week ago, and we're going to live stream that on Tuesday at 8 p.m. We're going to have some guests as well. They're going to be different guests to what we had with the individual competition. And yeah, so if you're interested to learn a bit more about the German participants and competitions and to see the funny horse puzzle, yeah, you can join us or catch up us later.
In English, Michelle, or in German?
This will be in English, yeah. So the original from Leonberg, they had a really high quality live stream. They had like 3 cameras and yeah, live stream on YouTube, but there was no commentary. So we wanted to, we're basically, it's a reaction video because it's already happened. We're basically live streaming their live stream and commenting on it and having some of the German participants who were in the competition to be guests. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Michelle. It was really a pleasure as usual. And nice to meet you again, Rika. And I have a small story for you, Rika. You posted, oh, Daniela, we will be neighbors in the teams competition. Oh, yes. But then I went to the teams competition, so focused in the competition that I forgot you were in the next table. So while puzzling, then I started to hear, yeah, Rika, do this here, Rika. And I was like, oh yeah, Rika is there. And one of my team members told me, hey, focus here. You can talk to her later. So then afterwards, I met you. Yes.
Yeah, it was the same for me. I had completely forgotten that, and then I just recognized your voice from the next table. Oh, right, Daniela is there in the next table.
Yes, but we could meet. That was nice.
Yeah. All right. Well, did you notice any? Was it a bit more challenging for you that there were so many more people, or?
Yeah, a lot more challenging. It was quite a lot.
And
And I know I missed a lot of people finishing because you just can't. Even though I kept going through people, it's just a lot.
But I think we got pretty much everyone, because even when I saw someone had wrote done and I hadn't had them on their screen, I did quickly switch over to them, and then I did see the finished puzzle and then got it back. So I always went and I tried to confirm if I missed one. But yeah, it was just a bit, because we started with Alejandro and then it was like we were trying to get to the end and then we had to like rush back to see him. But that was it worked out well. All right, well, thanks Rika and Daniela for your assistance, and and thanks to everyone on YouTube. We wish you a good Sunday and see you next time. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
And Andrea can finish her puzzle.